sorry this took a while. We need to get
Hello!
Hi, how you doing?
How you doing? Good. How's it going? I didn't think I was going to be like Beatles about it.
Yeah. That's right. Beatles about, what a reference.
Hello, thank you for tuning in to Glue Factory. Tom Usher's here.
Hello.
That's the soothing presence that you're sensing.
Yeah. This is a great episode. Enjoy. If you're watching on YouTube or listening on Spotify or anywhere else, please like, comment, subscribe, give us a 5-star review. That really helps. I have a bunch of dates on sale, including like Ireland and Europe. So if you're in Ireland or Europe, this isn't me saying that Ireland's not Europe. I just think when you say Europe, you're not thinking of Ireland. Anyway, but what I do think is it's not the UK. So don't try and get me on that. I'm very much using the word, look, it's fine. I did accidentally for a bit put the Belfast tickets on sale in euros because I accidentally created a United Ireland in my head. So if that makes you feel better, please enjoy. We have a Patreon. It's £5 a month. Please subscribe. You get twice as much of this.
We really get into it this episode.
We really do. We get emotional.
Yeah, it does get emotional.
Yeah.
For three-quarters of them.
Yeah. We get
Not for me.
Not for Riley. He never gets emotional.
3 of us get mental health.
Yes.
And
the other of us looks into Beaujolais Nouveau Day.
oh yeah, fuck, we've got a live show at Leicester Comedy Festival, 7th of February. Tickets are on sale. Yes, we arranged it.
Does that conflict with when we have to go to Brazil?
No.
Oh,
No.
good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
We'll go to
Also,
Brazil.
this should be in your diary.
Put Brazil into your diary.
I don't be booking shows without telling you, Riley. Anyway, Tom, is there anything you'd like to plug before we begin?
Your singles night.
No, but is it gonna come out?
This will probably be out in 2 weeks.
Yeah. So no, nothing.
Nothing. Just check him out.
Just check me out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tangible Vibe Shift. I have a meme account that I post sometimes food reviews, my articles, my Substack. Tangible Vibe Shift. Follow that.
I thought I was like, do you have anything to plug and you didn't plug your Substack?
I don't know. It's just whatever.
Yeah.
There you go.
Check out Tom. He's great. Enjoy the app.
Before we started recording,
This can't go in.
Tom Usher was sharing a very interesting way to deal with writer's block. Would you like to share your life hack?
Yeah.
If you can't motivate yourself to write, what should you do?
Oh, well, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it to everyone, but basically do MMA for 4 years and then get to the point where you're doing MMA with another bald guy who has a beard and is hench called Tom.
Is he single or?
He is single, I think.
Okay, good to know.
There are 2 bald Toms.
Yeah, there's only allowed to be 2 anyway.
One only tells the truth and one only tells lies. Yeah.
And basically you have to damage your knee severely whilst wrestling with him and then have a life epiphany. You know that kind of meme where it's you go to the light side or go to the dark side. I basically was like, either I'm going to take drugs and drink my way out of this injury, or I'm just going to be sober and do some writing my way out of it. And I've decided to go for the sober writing version.
But you are starting to drink on the 28th also.
Yeah, I mean, it's been
You're
2
doing
months.
both.
I can't.
Okay.
I'm not fucking Superman. I'm going to have a drink. I mean, it's Christmas. That's what I'm saying. Gave a break,
Sure.
October till December.
Great.
You've
2
not had a
months.
restorative hangover in ages.
Exactly. I haven't had one of those soothing, lovely hangovers that I love so much. No, I haven't, and I'm actually looking forward to it.
Do you have you lined up exactly the drink you're going to have?
I'm
picture.
not.
Is it more what drink or is it more how many?
No, I think it's
Temperature, flavor, location.
I know all the.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
keep
yeah.
on
That's
saying.
what I said all the guys. sorry.
What is it?
Sorry.
I have a singles
sorry?
night. I have a singles night that I'm hosting next Friday on the 28th.
Okay.
What does that involve?
Tennis or-
Is it a themed singles
I don't
night?
actually know. They asked me to be a host because apparently I'm a soothing presence for other men. Am I a soothing presence for you, Mono?
You're a threatening presence to other men.
Interesting.
You do feel soothed, don't you?
Yeah, you are.
So
In a
yeah,
way.
An
I'm a-
MMA fighter, a soothing presence.
I like
I
the
am,
idea
though.
that like men are skittish, like
Yeah,
deer.
no, they're like,
if you want to get them to a singles night, there's got to be like a big.
Yeah.
Well, if a guy that tough's here, then I can't be gay.
Yeah, you can lead a single man to water?
Women, I think. In
To
this
women,
case.
but you
Yes.
can't get them to have.
can
sex.
lead
We
it.
don't know it's a
I don't
straight
know how
one.
that
Is it a
works.
straight single
Yeah,
night?
it's a straight singles night.
A
but
gay
basi-
singles night, you wouldn't be left alone. That would be a nightmare for you. Yeah.
I guess you sort of do need to. You do need, in a singles night, you do kind of need to like draw the distinction. Maybe.
Guys coming up to you being like, can you just show me that chokehold again? I don't think I got it the first
It's
time.
called a rear naked choke as well.
Perfect.
Okay, so you're at the singles night, you're hosting it.
I'm
and
hosting it, and they're
first
giving me
drink.
free drinks. So obviously, I'm going to have
Gorgeous.
to drink.
Perfect. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm actually going to some men's mental health awards on Monday as well, but I don't think I'll be
Wait,
allowed
sorry,
to
there's
do
awards?
That feels like a joke.
For having the
No,
most
do you
mental
know
health?
Ali Fogg from The Guardian?
Oh, yeah.
He's a really lovely dude. I kind of think of him as my uncle on Twitter because
Okay.
when I was on Twitter, But he was a really lovely dude, and he read this article I wrote about Ricky Hatton and suicide and stuff, and then he was like, "Hey, you've got men's mental health. Why don't you come to the men's mental health awards?"
Are they giving you an award?
No, he just said,
Are you
"Come
just like
to
an
it."
honorable
Okay.
mention?
Yeah, I don't know. He just
Is there
said,
some
"Come
sort
to
of
God.
therapy for those who don't win an award at the Men's Mental Health
yeah.
Award?
If you lose, then you get rejected to like the purgatory of men's mental
I
health."
mean, their in
Netherrealm.
memoriam section must be so long.
Oh my God.
Yeah, years of it. The people we've lost. Jeffrey Epstein.
That's a
Jeffrey
couple.
Epstein did have men's
That's a
mental
couple years ago.
Yeah. I believe 6 years ago. Died the same week as my dad. Coincidence? Big week for me.
Oh God.
Not
huge.
Jeff as well.
It's a big week.
I'd say
Not
I
Uncle
think
Jeff.
I will say when it comes to mining content, you've mined them equally. And I say this
Yeah.
with love. Guys,
Yeah.
this is unrelated, but I feel the need to say this. Ewan is my fiance for context.
Okay.
We're having a very important conversation about the best nut, and obviously I vote almond.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was completely somewhere
I
else with
understand,
that.
of course, blah, 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 insert your
Yeah,
own.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'd say that in second place for me was pine. And he told me about something called pine mouth. Are you familiar with pine mouth?
Pine mouth.
It blew my mind. Apparently, okay, so if a pine nut is off, which is something that can apparently happen,
Sure.
if you eat it, it leaves like a metallic taste in your mouth that doesn't go away for 2 weeks.
Oh wow.
Isn't
Oh.
that nuts?
Could that
Yeah.
happen?
There we go.
Pine mouth.
Can that happen with pesto as well?
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Off pesto? Because I
Off-
definitely have had pestos in my fridges for like years.
Well, I guess
You're like dry aging pesto.
Yeah, but it's like, you just leave it. It's just one of those things where you have it once and then you have a scoop and then you just leave it in there forever on the top shelf.
a 2019 pesto, a great year.
I know exactly what we're talking about. You're never in the mood for pesto. Pesto is
Yeah.
a struggle meal.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's the bougiest thing I've ever said.
No, but it is.
You're also
No.
the.
Pesto
Not necessarily.
In Italy, it's not a bougie thing to say.
Well, I think you can. I don't know.
You can make cheap pasta with pesto.
You-
Just pesto and pesto.
you- You can also you can use it as a dip for like steaks.
A crostini. Oh,
Steaks.
a steak.
A steak. A dip
Like a
for steak.
chimichurri.
Who's
Yeah.
dipping a steak?
Yeah. Who's
Well, like
doing a steak
this
I'm
gives you
imagining you with a
sauces.
whole steak.
Well, that's
like,
such a
yeah.
that's
Like
such
a
a like
sauce?
regal struggle meal where it's like, oh, I've got this like T-bone steak and I'm dipping it into my.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, I do have a
Like a
struggle
medieval
meal,
king.
but my struggle meal is very
What's that?
much what I would have as a struggle meal. It's very easy.
Talk
Punnet
to
of
me.
chicken
It's very
thighs.
simple.
Walk me through it.
All right. So in my fridge, I have these tea bags
Mm.
of like ready-made dashi.
Okay, gorgeous.
What's
So-
dashi?
Dashi is like a Japanese broth that's made of like seaweed and like
Fish flakes?
powdered fish flakes
Yeah.
and stuff like this.
God,
Is
this
it
is
cheap?
so Riley already.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not expensive. It's
Okay.
like I paid probably £8 for I don't know like enough tea bags to make like 100 pots of dashi. It's
Okay.
not. You just throw the tea bag in and you heat the water gently for like half an hour.
So it's just
Right.
broth.
It's broth
Mm-hmm.
and then a little spoonful of miso paste.
Gorgeous.
Stir it up,
Yeah.
and then you just eat. All it relies on you having in your fridge is like a thing of firm tofu,
Mm-hmm.
some pak choi,
Yeah.
and then.
See, I'm not sure you've really grasped the idea of struggle.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
concept.
But the
All
reason
it
it
relies
is.
on you having in your fridge is a
Yeah.
bunch of specialty goods from the Asian grocer.
All,
Like a
but
normal
the reason
person
is,
would- yeah.
all you do, aside from the pak choi, nothing's that like nothing
Are
expires.
you putting a carb of any kind? Are we
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
a noodle or a rice?
I use like a sort of an udon noodle. It's a prepackaged. That's what I mean. It's
Gorgeous.
all prepackaged.
Springy,
Yeah.
springy and chewy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that
all
sounds
prepackaged.
delicious.
You just throw it in at different times, let it boil, pour in a bag of frozen prawns, and then you have the best struggle meal you've ever had.
I love that this is
Still-
like
That
the
sounds delightful.
gourmand's bunker.
Yeah.
Like join me in the bon vivant's apocalypse.
So, if I cannot be,
We're
if I-
living from my survival pantry of prawns and
but if I
and
can't
broth.
cook, if I'm like rendered unable to cook by being in the maximum stress cave
Yeah.
or
Mhm.
whatever,
Yeah.
then this is something that I can make. But it's just assembled.
Mhm.
Yeah.
To me, that's what a struggle meal is. It's something you only have to assemble.
Right. Yeah.
And
Struggle
this is a
meal for
man
me
who-
is like proper, like you're broke. It's like beans on toast or like noodles and eggs.
Oh, I thought the struggle is like I can't force
Yeah.
myself
No, the
to
struggle
make
was that
something.
you're on the actual like I've got like about £18 in my account, so
Right.
I'm eating like tuna,
Spreading
and,
ketchup
like,
on bread.
mayonnaise, and then maybe sweet corn if I have sweet corn. But that's literally
I see.
that's struggle.
I thought, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
yes, I got
We're
it.
gonna do a collection for Tom after the pods. If it's like Harvest Festival, if
Just
anyone
noodles,
wants to bring
spicy
in
noodles and eggs. That's all I want.
But yeah, if you've got any tinned food or anything at home,
Yeah, pass it on.
That
We're
could
actually
be
recording
content
this.
for you. You could be like the struggle meal YouTuber.
Yeah, I already did that article for Vice where I put my table number on Weatherspoons on their Vice
yeah,
Twitter,
right.
and I had to eat everything and drink everything they ordered me. So that's kind of like a struggle
Did
meal.
did
Black pudding,
Weatherspoons block
peas.
you at some
It
point?
was peas, milk. I got a Robinson's fruit shoot, and then somebody just ordered me like a
The fruit
tray
shoot is
of
really good.
20 shots of Zambuca, and it was like me and 2 other people, and a couple of other people kept on kind of coming in because it was the Spoons in Stoke Newington. We just had to get through 20 shots of Zambuca. It was
That's
good. though.
awful.
Did Weatherspoon cut you off at some point?
Yeah, I think the lady after a while was like, "You've put your like thing somewhere," and they were obviously just pissed off. So I was a bit like, "Oh, sorry," but I mean, we got pissed after about 2 hours because everyone was just sending in so much.
Well, why would they get pissed off though? Is there some kind of like an? It's just. It's
Would you remember
just,
though we did this and
Yeah.
they got pissed off at us as well?
Yeah.
It's just people.
I think it's because it's flooding their system.
Right,
It's just
okay,
like
sure.
It's
That
like
makes sense.
constantly like I don't know, like Matrix binary code coming down on their
Sure.
system, and then you're just sitting there not
Okay.
able to process it at the same.
Eventually,
Okay,
you
that
don't
does-
see the code. You just see black pudding, milk, peas.
that does make
Farm
sense.
tofu, dashi.
It does make sense. I get it.
Stop ordering pak choy. I told you we don't have it.
Yeah, they really shouldn't allow you to write in your own order. You should have to pick from a menu.
Yeah, that would be good.
well-
We're asking the Weatherspoons chef if he can make you something of your own devising.
Yeah, can I order off menu, please, here at the Weatherspoon?
Yeah, like you're at a fancy restaurant.
Mhm.
Just being like, well, what
They
I
don't-
really fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you got any dipping steaks?
I just meant like a sauce with the steak. That's all. That's fine.
Well, when we go to Brazil, we'll have steak, won't we?
Yeah, I have to book the flight.
Yeah.
Do you want me to
And
book
you-
it for you?
And you've
No,
got
I
to
wanna
and
use-
you've got
I
to
wanna
make
use
your
points.
ass huge before you
I
go.
want to use points.
All you have to do is go on a website called BritishAirways.com and then press book with Avios. That's all it is.
BritishAirways.com. What a way to book a holiday.
Oh,
I haven't had 10 minutes.
I'm sorry, baby. It's fine. I'm coming over
It's
to your house for
self-inflicted.
dinner.
And then you can
I
sit
could-
with me.
Yeah.
And you can book it.
We do that thing where I put my
Ghosts.
arms
Ah!
through your armpits and then I'm your arms.
We can do
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
that would be fun.
Like a fun,
BritishAirways.com.
like a fun improv bit for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Is this exciting for you? Tom Usher, I also feel like you're such a legendary presence that I'm a little starstruck. I feel like I see your photo of you on the internet apropos of nothing pretty much every day.
I
How
don't
does
know
it
Time
feel?
in the Metropolitan Police.
Oh yeah, the police one. Yeah, I guess that did go viral mainly because of Hussein just constantly posting it and using it as different memes for whatever reason, and he still does it now. Which he's like the only guy I'm like, okay, fair enough. He's like actually making funny memes out of it. But
So
yeah.
when it comes to the greater London soft boy community, what do you think they see you as? An older brother?
the
a
Greater
father
London
figure?
soft boy community.
I think they're the ones that love you.
Oh really? Fucking hell.
I mean, Hussein Kisvani is the president of
But
Yeah.
they love you because you're like the hard man that they feel safe with. You know, like that's the.
yeah.
They're not going to respect another soft boy. Like it has to be. Yeah.
I don't know why that is. I guess it's just because I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I guess I have written about like. I guess the last couple of years I've just been really depressed because I've had like I've been unemployed most of the time and I've been like a freelance journalist.
And so those boys see you and they say, oh, big boys can be sad too.
Yeah, I guess that was the whole thing. That's why I always end up getting people always ask me to write about men's mental health and all this kind of stuff. You end up getting typecast as a writer, I guess, in the same way that like actors get typecast. I'm
see
actually doing extra work at the moment, and they asked me to be a prison guard in the EastEnders. And I thought you couldn't get a clearer distillation of me as a presence.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
Milo, you must be very excited about that. That's the
Yeah.
kind of thing you like.
It's really
What
good.
about being in EastEnders?
Yeah, you like EastEnders, right?
Where are you getting this from?
You like stuff that British parents like.
Am I being racially profiled because I'm from Essex? Is that what's happening?
It feels like what you
They've
tend.
known each other for over a decade, to be fair.
Yeah. How many times have I watched EastEnders in my life? I could probably count it on one hand.
Is it a speaking role? What was the
No, it's
audition
extras.
process?
There's extra
Oh, okay.
stuff. So I don't get
Yeah, yeah.
acting stuff. It's just extras. I did one role where I was a soldier on game. No, what's the other one? What's the ones
House
where
of Dragon?
yeah, where you're in the past and it's muddy.
Yeah.
That one.
Did they dress
The
you
past
up?
was muddy, to
The
be
past
fair.
was really muddy, and I actually have really horrible. I really don't like muddy past fantasy. I
Uh-huh.
like future clean.
Okay, you want to be in like
sci-fi.
Blade Runner
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah,
The
okay.
Genesis.
Where everything's
Blade Runner
clean.
was quite grimy.
It was quite
That's
grimy, but
true.
there's still an element of
But not muddy.
yeah, not muddy.
You know what you want? You want to be in like Andor, and you want to
Yeah.
be in the Coruscant scenes
Exactly.
where it's all like
well lit,
gleaming white walls,
Exactly.
very well lit.
hygienic.
Your dream
Yeah.
house, basically.
Yeah.
My dream house has nothing but natural materials. You know this of me.
You do love white minimalism though.
Yeah, but who
I
doesn't
like
love
it
a bit of-
elsewhere, but in
Okay,
my
this
home,
episode
I
is
want
just
it to
you
be
guys
luscious.
guessing what the other person likes.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah,
I don't know, EastEnders?
EastEnders or something.
EastEnders or
I
something.
don't know. He likes.
I think-
You like Danny Dyer and
What,
so on.
I think what you're referring to is that I have a comedic sensibility where like I will enjoy referencing things like EastEnders insofar as they're like a funny lens through which to look at like
Yes.
British society and culture. And you're
Correct.
confusing that with me being someone who watches EastEnders.
You know what's happened is as
Yeah.
long as I've known you, I've confused your stage presence for you.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
Also, I have another piece of bad news.
Uh-oh.
While I was eating my sandwich, I bit the inside of my cheek
Oh,
very
baby.
hard.
Oh, I'm so
Oh, no.
sorry.
So if you
That's
look like I'm doing something funny with my tongue on camera,
That's a
like,
struggle meal.
Is there like
Yeah.
like this.
You've struggled your way through a meal there.
is there raw meat just hanging around your mouth
No,
right now?
no, it's just,
Okay.
it's just.
He's not Donald Trump. Come on.
Heyo.
Heyo.
Yeah, it's not like
A
it's
very timely thing
very
whenever
timely.
this comes out.
Whenever
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
going to be
yeah.
out, I don't know. Maybe maybe we'll find out he sucked
When's
off
Donald
more
Trump
presidents.
coming out? Am I right? Come on.
Maybe he sucked off more than just
Bit of
Clinton.
fun. Yeah, maybe.
You know,
Maybe
maybe
he
he
said-
did both Bushes.
Yeah.
Chance would be a fine thing.
They call him George W. Bush, but he's totally shaved. It's a lie.
Oh,
He got early laser
The
treatment.
W stands for waxed.
George waxed Bush,
Yeah.
and then his son, of course, George hella waxed Bush.
No, his dad.
So excuse me.
I will say, I think he probably is quite good at sex. He
Or George W.
Yeah, I feel like he's just going down there like it's a 4th of July barbecue. You know what I mean? Sauce all over. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know. He used to be real cokey.
What was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. He was really into coke.
People
That
say
makes
you gotta
sense.
eat pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that was the whole thing about Vice, wasn't it? Have you seen Vice?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was like, he was obviously just the wacky, stupid, like idiot character. Dick Cheney was like the nefarious evil
Mm.
one.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Dick,
But he-
Dick and Bush in one
Dick and
administration.
Bush.
That's how
Yeah,
it just
yeah.
occurred to me.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Like you and 2006 Jon Stewart together,
Yeah, perfect.
both
Yeah.
nailing it.
Two great tastes that taste great together.
Oh.
Yeah. The Dick and Bush administration. Perfect. Yeah. Bush. It's a shame for Bush's legacy that Trump is president because it's totally like people have forgotten how funny Bush was.
Yeah, but I think it's absolved him in a lot of ways now because Trump is so insane. Obviously, he's way funnier than Bush was, but I think Bush was kind of doing it in a slapstick. It's almost like the
Yeah.
evolution of Western comedy in itself, where it's like Trump's like really meta and he's saying like loads of kind of weird in jokes and kind of that weird drill register that he has.
I know. I think
Yeah.
it is. I think you could say that Bush Jr. was Andrew Dice Clay and Trump is Bo Burnham.
Oh my God.
I think if you wanted to
Jesus.
map it out that way.
Whew.
Hickory dickory dock, we're invading Iraq.
Thank you very much. Yes,
This
that's
is,
exactly what I
this
mean.
is a lot. This
Yeah.
is a lot to
Uh-huh.
unpack.
And
I would
Trump,
saying
and Trump,
that-
I'm
saying that
inside.
Trump
I'm
is
doing
Bo
inside.
Burnham is
Yeah,
so
I'm
funny.
inside.
I mean, he loves musicals.
That's right.
I
That's what
will
other
say
thing.
that it's
Or he's post Coke John Mulaney.
it's a shame that the paintings of the dogs have humanized him in a way that I don't necessarily like.
Oh, is
but-
Bush painting dogs?
Oh, he's painting
Did he do
dogs.
the-
in a
did he do the
big
poker
way.
one?
Loads of paintings.
Yes.
Okay.
He's just painting
quite
loads of
famously
dogs,
painted
man.
the dogs
Yeah.
So he's
playing
like
poker.
innocent grandpa vibes.
Yeah, he's
Mm.
definitely rehabilitated himself. I guess they're all going to do that. I bet even Trump, in retrospect, is going to seem like quite funny compared to whatever horrific stuff in the future happens.
Mm.
What's going to be his dogs?
I think people just remember him as like they'll just do his like kind of best of quips. Like what is it when he started doing the getting really low and going Mini Mike, or about Mike Bloomberg or whatever.
Yeah.
Some of that was really really funny.
Yeah.
Do you think he
Honestly.
workshop his nicknames for people?
No, I genuinely think he's the master of off the cuff. I genuinely think his brain is just kind of almost like Allen Ginsberg, is it? Where it's just like kind of he's just scribbling thoughts and the thoughts just go brrrr, and then kind of like filtering out of his brain.
But you do know,
mind, a tremendous
you do know that HW also nicknamed everybody.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But when you're
everybody.
doing it in this voice, it doesn't quite carry over in the same
I'm
way.
sorry. Oh, fuck W, not HW. Why am I getting that confused?
Yeah. And also because he was like much impersonated and he was quite a fun,
he
but
called
even
Jean
my
Chrétien-
Bush is atrophied.
He called Jean Chrétien
Just
Dino.
doesn't-
He called
Dino.
Vladimir Putin Pooty Poot. He called Bandar bin Sultan, the ambassador to the U.S. from Saudi Arabia, Bandar Bush. He called Tony Blair Landslide.
Landslide? Because of the
Because he
97
won in the
election?
landslide, yeah.
No, because of Fleetwood Mac.
He called both John Howard and Kevin Rudd the Man of Steel.
Wow, back to back. Back to back Men of Steel.
He called Mikhail Saakashvili the Sack.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool as hell.
He's the Georgian Sag.
He called Dick Cheney Big Time.
I like that.
He called Donald Rumsfeld Rummy, obviously. Karl Rove was either Boy Genius or Turd Blossom.
Wow. What a
Depending on the day.
is that where that band got their name from?
Colin Powell was the world's greatest hero.
That's not really a nickname, is it?
Dan Bartlett was Barty, Bart, Danny Boy, Captain Dan, or Dan the Man.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. Any other good
Dan's
one?
a fantastic man.
Dick Army was Tiny, and he's got a name. His name's already Dick Army.
Dick
Well, his name is
Army.
Richard
Dick
Armitage,
Army.
but it was always shortened to Dick Army.
Dick Army. That is an American degree of confidence. And I know we've discussed this on the pod before, but like American men who will have an absurd surname and they're like, yeah, I reckon I'm going to go by Dick.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Because I had my girlfriend years ago, her mum had been like a management consultant in the States for
Chris
years.
Christie was just called Big Boy.
Big boy. Beautiful. That's good. And she kept a spreadsheet of every man she met who went by Dick who shouldn't in like her professional life. And there was like Dick Hardwood, Dick Blackwood, Dick Wimpy, Dick Cuts, Dick Hurts. And all these people being like, yep, Dick. I reckon Dick is the way to go. There's no Richard for me. Because I think American school bullies aren't funny.
Yeah.
They're just threatening.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
just
yeah.
brawny.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't have any of the wit that English bullies have.
Yeah. It's like psychological bullying in this country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flushing your head down a toilet. You can get over that in therapy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Will you get over being called Dick Army? An army of dicks?
That's such a good name.
Yeah, it's great. So he could team up with Army Hammer somehow.
Wait, so what did he call Dick Army?
He called him. Hold on, hang on. I gotta get back to it. No, the pressure's on. Tiny.
Tiny.
Yeah, Tiny.
As in like
I think that's a
tiny
downgrade from
dick.
Dick Army, if
Yeah.
I'm being completely honest. Do you have a nickname?
Tiny Dick Army.
No. People used to call me Usher.
They call you Dick Army.
Now they call me Dick.
That's what we could call
it.
That's what we could call the men at the singles night.
Yeah.
Be like, all right, let me get a cheer from my Dick Army.
I don't think that would go
Well, you could
that
say
well with all the
Miller.
women that were also there.
Well, no, you'd get.
Well, you
It's
could host
half and
it
half.
as Usher. They'd love that. You could get the little hat.
Yeah, I've never been to a singles night. I've never been to. I don't know if it's speed dating or what's going to happen. I basically just have to.
Are you allowed to participate in it, or you're just hosting?
I'm just hosting.
Okay.
So
You're
that's
you're
why-
forbidden.
Wait,
Yeah.
so if
You're
someone
like
hits
the
on you,
speaker of
are
the
you
house.
going? Absolutely not.
No, there are a lot of people that I know have like asked me about tickets and stuff. My housemate keeps on asking me for guest list, and I don't know if he understands the concept.
What do you mean? What do you mean guest list?
Can I get a Q skip for the singles night?
Yeah, like,
do you
guest
get a
list
+1 with
for
your
a singles
Q-skip?
night? And I keep on being like, I don't think that's actually how it works in singles night. But yeah, so I don't know. I've never done anything like this before, hosting or otherwise. But I'm assuming it's just going to be like there'll just be loads of tables and they'll just do kind of speed dating format. I've never done that either, but
Can I
okay.
share something that is kind of insane?
Sure.
I once went to a speed dating night
Yeah,
at
what actually
the book club in Shoreditch. I want to say
Oh,
this is
yeah.
like 8 or 10 years ago. This
Oh,
is
wow.
a very
okay.
long time
The
ago.
most Daunt Books tote bag ass speed dating night.
And again, it was like a decade ago.
Yeah.
And I met a guy and we had a little bit of a fling. And it turned out that he was a journalist writing about this night. And then
Oh.
imagine my surprise when he full named me in the article about meeting me. Can I look it up?
that's fucking
Can I
crazy.
try
Who
and
was
look
it?
it
Was
up?
it for,
I'm
was
finding
it
it
for
right now,
Vice?
so
No,
I'm
because
already
I
on it.
can
imagine
I can
Vice
tell
doing
you what the publication was. Let me, because we could do a dramatic reading of it. It was fucking insane.
That's
Right.
wild.
Riley is like in the fucking Matrix there, like, I'm on it.
Isn't that kind of
Hey,
like
that's just the
unethical?
that's
Oh,
just
big time.
That's yeah. I don't know. That definitely that feels very. What's the police thing they did where they pretended to like
Oh,
marry?
the spy cops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit like Spy Cops-esque, where it's like, oh, I actually really fancy you, girl from the Stupid Dating Night, but I'm actually just going to be writing about you in like a really intimate way.
Yeah.
Just
It
for
would be
like-
funny if like half the article is just like a graphic
Yeah.
description of the sex that you have.
For like 10p a word as well.
That'd be
That's what's
fine
so
with.
bad about it.
Yeah.
You're not even doing it for any money.
Richard Armitage.
The
Wait,
women at this singles night sure do suck and fuck. Let me tell you.
That's horrible.
Oh god.
What publication could that possibly? The Spectator?
Yeah, maybe actually. Yeah. There's something quite Toby Young about that.
Yeah. Oh, no, they'd have to sort of affect a highbrow tone.
Mm. Yeah.
Guys, the Internet Archive is down. What the hell is going on?
Oh, they're being sued.
Yeah.
What?
Mass copyright infringement.
Yeah.
Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me?
Sorry.
Has it
No,
been?
I wish I was kidding
Wait, so
you.
has the article been taken down?
It's, I think, basically the
Out of shame?
Yeah.
the magazine he wrote it for is no longer a magazine.
Wait, sorry. Are you seriously telling me
I have a
that
copy of the magazine.
London-based culture magazine that was active in the mid-2010s is no longer trading? That's fucking crazy.
The arc of history is long, but it bends towards ultimate victory
Yeah,
for
basically, you
Olga.
could find it here. See? Oh, Comely wants to go to speed dating. I tell anyone who'd listen. Doesn't that sound excruciating? Not for the... Yeah, so it's there.
What is it? Who was it for?
Oh, Comely was a magazine? I mean,
Exactly.
I mean, the appropriately named.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
I can't
comely.
believe that didn't work.
I'm so annoyed.
Oh,
Anyways.
Comely is the Irish OnlyFans competitor.
I only half get that joke, but I'll
So,
laugh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Comely appears to be a song by Neutral Milk Hotel.
I think that's what they called it after.
no.
Obviously, it was never going to fucking work. Sorry to anyone who ever worked for Oh,
Also,
Comely.
if your name is Neutral Milk Hotel, you can't be doing a song that's cum in the title. Come on. Come on, guys.
we can buy Oh,
I
Comely.
have that magazine in
Uh-huh.
which
Yeah.
We
he
can
full
purchase
names
it.
me.
We can
Oh, it was a
purchase
physical magazine.
Yeah, it's a physical magazine.
Oh, wow.
I'm even more surprised it didn't work.
Yeah, this does feel like a parody of a magazine.
Can
in
you
the
see
2010s.
archives
Yeah.
of it?
Yeah.
It literally feels like something that Vice kind of would have been taking the piss out of for doing.
Yeah.
Like I literally used to do kind of gonzo stuff. Never stuff like this, but
Hold on.
Mm.
Oh, Comely has rebranded as O Magazine, and at the bottom, they have the most insane disclaimer.
Wait, why are you
Okay.
logging into Squarespace? What's
I'm
going
not
on?
meaning to. It didn't happen.
Okay.
So,
is there an archive?
O is about new
Mm.
ways of looking inside ourselves and out at the world. A mindfulness magazine with a fresh perspective. This isn't the crazy thing.
Okay.
Don't worry. Where mindfulness is nothing more of less magical than the good stuff we knit into our days in the most ordinary ways. You find ample time to reflect, pause, question, notice, blah, 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 blah. Our magazine advocates awareness in everything, especially in gambling and entertainment.
What?
If you are a player, we ask you to play responsibly, and if you need the best Magyar online casino, then choose casinomagyar.net.
Wait, it's a Hungarian casino now?
I guess so.
You got fucked by a Hungarian casino entrepreneur?
This is an art magazine that's being bankrolled by a Hungarian casino.
If you need the best Magyar online casino, do they mention
Wow.
it any more times? Nope, just that. And then
Wow.
every
What
time I
the
search for it, it asks me to
fuck?
log into Squarespace.
Do you think this is AI generated? Why on earth are they
No,
talking about
I thi-
Hungarian casino?
Maybe they've been hacked? I don't know.
Yeah, it's very funny to be like,
That's the
I
craziest thing
I
I've ever
need
heard.
a Magyar casino. I've had it. I've had it with these Indo-European
Yeah.
casinos that I've been
Only the
using.
Could it be
Hungarian
that
ones can
Mag
do.
is magazine
Yeah.
and Mag is Magyar and someone somewhere made that connection? That's insane.
So is it a proper website?
Yeah.
Well, it's powered by Squarespace.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm going to go to their
must be a
Instagram and
proper
see what
that's
they're
right.
posting.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Magyar
they don't just let anyone
online
get a
casino.
Squarespace.
It's a fully functioning Instagram page as well. When did they last post?
15th of January, 2022.
Okay.
Mm.
It could be that they were hacked by a Hungarian
Yeah.
casino,
Well,
but
someone's just
for
like-
what?
They gambled
So
and
no,
lost.
they say, to all those who bought OMAG over the years and subscribed and shared and championed, all the superscribes, hearts and minds, blah, blah, blah. Thank you so much. There's still back issues available. We're dead now, basically. So,
And,
okay.
And especially
fine.
thank you to Olga Koch, who I still think about to this day.
Reimagining. No, so O Magazine reimagined O Comely Magazine.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then now they appear to be...
A Hungarian casino.
Well, okay, so if I'm thinking about this based on how the internet works, generally speaking, if you have links to your page at pages with lots of links on them and lots of things, then you used to work at
Yeah.
companies, you know about this.
PageRank. You're talking about
Yeah.
PageRank.
Yeah.
I bet that the Magyar Casino was
Yeah.
like, we'll give you 10 pounds a month if you just link us in there,
Okay.
because that improves their page rank.
Right.
Okay. I see.
I wonder if that's what, or maybe they just they're a dead website that got hacked.
Yeah.
Or they just or they bought.
Or they just love Magyar. They just love
it
Hungarian
could
gambling.
also be there.
How big
Oh
was
my
it back in the day?
Not particularly. I think it like operates in the same, maybe like, again, no offense to anyone who worked there. Obviously, you're amazing people, but maybe like imagine The Gentlewoman, but like that genre of like artsy, thick stock, only sold in like
Monocle.
arts cafes, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a fancy
Paper
design gift
magazine.
shop, something like that.
Yeah.
But
It's a peaceful design.
it's definitely like a moment in time where everybody had a magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Peak magazine. Peak Magyar.
Des Tan.
Who's Des Tan?
Well, we have Des Tan signs for Hull City. I don't think that's the person. We have Des Tan
that's
TV
Sylvain
series.
Destan, right? Yeah.
We've gone full
I
investigative
don't think
journalism
Sylvain
right now.
Destan was the guy who founded O Magazine or the Hungarian casino.
I mean, so Des is the first name, like Desmond, and Tan I think is the second name.
Okay, so you know how like mystery boxes and now like baseball cards and things are a way to get kids to gamble? I wonder if they're trying to get like artsy girls to gamble.
Hungarian style.
Artsy girls and soft boys to gamble.
To gamble, exactly.
It's the
Yeah.
untapped market.
Exactly. Like these people aren't at casinos. Casinos to them are too tacky and aesthetically not so pleasing.
Yeah.
So they're trying to sort of have
My
an
singles
aesthetic.
night is actually a gambling sponsored
Yeah,
by
yeah, yeah.
Bet on who
Bet
hooks up.
365.
You can put money on who's
Yeah.
gonna fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who's going to go home alone? That guy in front row.
Yeah, your housemate from the sounds of it.
Look, and what I'm
I'm
trying
not
to
sure if
say,
he's
if
bought a
I'm
ticket
there,
yet.
I can rig the system.
Yeah,
Okay.
Des Tan appears to be a venture capitalist.
Okay, so he's investing in both casinos and magazines?
I'm trying to find
Well,
out.
I just love the idea of like the mafia rigging who's gonna fuck at the singles night for
Yeah.
gambling purposes. They're
There you
like, listen,
Derek
buddy,
Tan.
you're gonna go down in the fifth. You understand me?
I don't. I'm not even sure if it's going to be a thing. Well, I know for sure that there's going to be an even number of men and women. So there literally will almost be like, I'm assuming or not. I don't really know, but whether there's going to be like a school disco type vibe,
Like
there'll
musical
be,
chairs, yeah,
where
yeah,
there'll
yeah.
be clearly
Well,
some.
don't do any knee slides.
There'll be clearly some men and women that will be alone at the end of the night, if that makes sense. I guess it will kind of be like a milieu at the end.
But I guess my question is there any sort of filtering? Like, how is this night advertising itself?
So it's just saying like singles night, come down.
But like, is there like no uggos?
I don't think
Is
they
that
can advertise it
implied?
like that.
No Uggos would be a great bit of poster copy.
It's just like equal number of men and women. I think obviously there's with these kind of with these kind of events, there's always way more interest from women than men, because men are very like reticent to like get involved in these kind of singles nights, and they like we've almost sold out with men.
That's why they're like, Tom Usher's gonna be there.
That's why they tried to get me to like do promo and videos and all this kind of stuff about it. So
The conversation that Tom and I, if I could replay what just happened, I said, what kind of men are going to be there? He's like, an equal amount. Yeah, no, but what are they interested in? What do they look
I
like?
don't know.
Exactly the same number as women.
I don't know. I can't. I obviously have no idea. I think the kind of people who run it. My mate Amelia, she's like super intelligent. I think she's in academia and stuff.
Okay, Amelia.
So I'm assuming some of these people will be kind of like you say, like soft boy type dudes. They'll be like woke, as the kids say.
There's gonna be an equivalent number of woke men. Woke soft men.
Yeah, performative men. I think
Yeah.
that's why I've got a moustache, because I want to make them feel safe and relaxed.
Lactose intolerant men are gonna be there.
What?
So yeah, that's the
We're
kind of
making an
clientele.
ad for the singles
I see.
night.
Sorry,
Make an
I was,
edit.
already
I was
bad.
deep.
I've
I was
slagging
deep in
everyone off.
the
Hungarian.
Ocumly research.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
We're putting
No
a pin
comedy.
on that. We're coming back to
Okay,
this. What
come
have
back
we
to it, come
found?
back.
So Derek Tan, I'm trying to find out if Derek
This is
Tan
insane.
is the mathematician who then went on to be a venture capitalist who started a women's magazine because he wokely didn't like women's magazines because of the obsession with weight and appearance.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was like, I'm going to start like a women's magazine that's about mindfulness as opposed to a women's magazine that's like, because it started in 2009, 2010. So it's like, he was like, hey, this is very misogynistic. I sure would like to start one of my own. Oh,
Okay.
Comely was then
Yeah.
born.
Okay.
What's
And
Wait, is
then-
that real?
fascinating.
Is that a story you've just made
Yeah,
up?
no, I'm going
what's-
through the
no,
archives.
What's something that women don't stereotypically like? I know, mental health and mysticism.
No, Hungarian casino.
Women aren't gambling in Hungary.
Less about dieting, more about
Okay.
betting.
70% of Hungarian gamblers are men. That needs to change.
Does that actually say in the about me? Or
No,
the,
this was I'm going through like old interviews on like
Right.
dead
I'm
links.
losing my mind.
They had an
We're
office
putting
in
the Maggie
Holborn.
in Magyar Casino.
This is insane. Given-
There weren't any ballet shoes in sight when I arrived at their Holborn office, but I was offered sunflower seeds to nibble on. editor Liz Bennett and
What a
editor-in-chief
sentence.
Derek Tan and deputy editor Rosanna Durham have been based in this office for a year now and are moving out of their previous one, which was a converted bourbon biscuit factory in Bermondsey.
That's so much money.
That's a
Both
lot
of these
bees.
things sound a
of
lot.
bees in
Yeah,
that
it really
sentence.
is.
Really
Bourbon
a lot of
biscuit.
alliteration in there.
Yeah, it's quite sort of.
Okay, the most 2009 sentence I've ever heard is
Liz
man
Bennett.
dislikes women's magazine, starts his own women's magazine.
But that kind of feels like almost that feels weirdly tradwife somehow. I don't know why. There's something tradwife about a man being like, I don't like the way women are like,
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah,
going to
yeah,
make
yeah.
my own version of it.
Yeah, although to be, I guess it was 2010, and I suppose he was trying.
It was a
Yeah.
simpler time.
This
Yeah.
all tracks with the guy I met at
Yeah.
the speed dating night. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Would you? Was it Derek Tan?
No.
So
If
what
it was, I would tell you.
Okay.
Why don't you get your revenge on the journalist by telling everyone about what was going on at the speed dating?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I think he played himself. So
Okay.
don't worry.
Oh.
I will tell you once we're not recording what happened with him.
Okay, fair.
Well, the
Why?
way you said he
Respect.
played himself makes it sound like you were just really bad at saying. Like, well, joke's on him.
Yeah.
because-
He played himself. He actually lost a lot of money gambling in
Yeah.
Hungary.
Fair.
He has so few florent now.
Yeah.
Hungarian currency,
That's
everybody.
really funny. That's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
funny.
It's not that
It's
funny.
not
I
that
just
funny.
mentioned the name.
No
of
one's going to take you seriously when your currency is called the florent.
Is that actually the currency?
Yeah.
Florent in the machine. I'm
Yeah,
putting it in
pretty
the fucking machine.
Yes,
Come on.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's
Now
right.
that is a branded slot machine for the Hungarian casino.
Well, for the
For the soft
Hungarian
girl casino.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, the inside of
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
like, remember the wing co-working spaces just for women?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, of course.
what it's gonna look
Oh
like.
yeah.
It's like
oh God, I went.
we
yeah,
work
yeah,
for
yeah,
girls.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
work for girls, but it's a casino actually.
Well, they've got to make money somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll beat this, but used to be a member of like the We Work for Women, didn't she?
Yes.
Yeah. And I remember I had a meeting with her there once, and I was like,
They
"This
let
is
you
great."
in?
Yeah.
I didn't
How
know
mad
that.
is that? Yeah.
I don't know if you're allowed.
Yeah, I had to wear a chastity cage.
No, that was a rule you imposed on yourself.
Wait, like there is actually a We Work for Women.
It used to be. They
used
shut
to be.
down because
Oh.
obviously it ended up being kind of turfy.
Yeah,
Obviously something like that would
right.
happen.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it was like pink in there.
It was crazy. It was absolutely
yeah,
crazy.
It was fully mad. It was
Work
giving
but
big
for
for her.
girls.
That's really
Yeah,
insane.
it worked for. Imagine if women had jobs.
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
Can you imagine? They needed to bring Tom Usher in so that men would feel comfortable in there.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was as shocked as anyone to learn that my presence is soothing. So I don't ever want to hear that again. Actually, it makes me feel.
What do you think is the key to that? Are you generally quite soft spoken? Do you like never raise your voice? Is that kind of a thing?
I don't know. I guess I don't know what the hell any of that it actually is. I guess the thing is about internet presence. You guys probably know more than anyone, but like I guess people project an idea onto you that they kind of want or they enjoy. I think that's kind of why I came off Twitter as well, because it was getting to the point where I had quite a lot of followers, and I think there was obviously, I think there was a really increasing level of like right wing like undercurrent that became the current.
I've not noticed that.
Yeah, I mean, it became to the point where I think what happened, without trying to get into politics, I know this is not a politics one, but basically I got to the point where I think even left-wing people were trapped in the right-wing discourse because it was the only discourse that was available to them. And so a lot of left-wing media types ended up being like, well, actually, here's my opinion on why immigrants whatever like, are allowed to exist. And it's like, well, the way you're talking about that is immediately being framed in a right-wing way. So you're already on the back foot and you're already losing. Anyway, that's the reason why I came off Twitter. But another reason why it was because of massive, like weird kind of parasocial relationships, I think, where people kind of think they know you a lot more than they actually do. And I mean, as I said, you guys have all got like quite big presences online. And I guess I'm not sure if that happens to you in the same way, but I think what happened is that people started like, I remember I went to We Out Here Festival, which is the worst named festival of all time. Even though it's really great, it's my favorite festival, but I really hate having to say it out loud. We Out Here.
Literally true. You're out in a field somewhere.
Yeah, we really are out here, but it's embarrassing to say we out here in a sentence out loud.
Yeah, I mean, especially as in Britain.
Yeah, we out here. But yeah, anyway, great
The
festival.
whitest man you've ever met going, we out here.
Yeah, don't ban me from the festival We Out Here because I do really love it. But yeah, I went there one year. I think I was after lockdown. And
You
it was
out of here.
It was just so, I was wearing
Wait,
a
this
wig
is the
and I was wearing
festival for
glasses
baseball
and
umpires?
everything. I was so like hidden and disguised. And there were so many people that came up to me that knew me from Twitter. And it really freaked me out. And obviously my ex also really fucking hated that I was on Twitter. And so she was really spun out. I was really spun out. Obviously, I was on loads of heavy drugs, so it made it worse. But it was like one of those things where you're just like, how the fuck do all these people know me? And then you realize, actually, when you kind of go to an area like we out here that had loads of people the similar kind of that would end up following me or whatever for whatever reason, then a lot of people do actually know you, and that was quite scary. And I think that's what kind of made me freak out about it. So I don't know what actually your question was. I just started rambling about stuff. But yeah,
that's really interesting. No,
Yeah.
I always love hearing about people's experiences with parasocial relationships.
They were like, Tom, can you help me? I've been burgled.
Yeah, but some of them literally were like, hey, I remember one time there was the weirdest fucking thing. I got a DM. Some guy was like, hey, have you got a link for 2CB? He was like, dude, I don't even know who the fuck you are. But yes, I do have a link for 2CB.
We're going to put that in the description.
No, but I was like, yeah, okay, I do. But I don't know who the fuck you are. Like, it was literally like a completely random account.
It could have just been like, I think it's like the police, like, we need one more arrest, then we can go home.
You got to get that target.
I got an easy one. I got an easy one for us.
Wait, Carl, who's that guy on Twitter who's always talking about drugs?
I've been saving this one for Friday, 4:30 p.m. We can't go home yet.
And then we wrap it up and go to the spoons. And then put our table number on the police
I couldn't arrest him, Gov. He was too soothing. He took the will away from me. I was filled with a sense of loving kindness towards all living things.
Yeah. Have you guys ever thought about singles night? But yeah, I mean, that was basically it. I think you guys, as I said, I mean, you're a comedian. I think last time I was on the podcast, I don't think you'd even started doing stand-up, or you might have been doing Edinburgh and stuff.
No, I've done stand-up always.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, anyway.
But I think you've recently got quite big.
Terrifying for my brand that people didn't know I was a stand-up comedian.
No,
before.
I just, I don't know. I didn't.
What were you, like a bus driver or something?
Yeah, maybe. I was watching EastEnders.
I think you've got really big now, and I think you've become like quite accomplished in a way that I didn't know before. But basically, yeah, I think you must have it as well, where people kind of assume, like even Riley, who's known you for so long, he's still kind of like, oh yeah, you like EastEnders, don't you?
Yeah.
Even though you've known him for like 10 years. And
that probably says more about Riley than it does about anything else. I think Olga gets the worst of this. Like well, certainly back in the day, you had like crazy, like the middle-aged men who knew you from the television.
I think there's two groups. Basically, this is like my jam because I'm literally doing a PhD in parasocial relationships. Really? So I'm like, I could talk to you about this for hours.
Okay, cool.
But basically, I would say my followers, I really hesitate to call anybody a fan because I don't think I'm big enough to have fans, but I will say that like it's either like middle-aged men who like can't process what's going on. They're like boobs and they're like and then because I had like Radio 4 shows, and I think, and baby, if you're listening, I love you, but but it's like
Radio 4
they're like boobs, but also Radio 4, and it's like very, like they see me like as almost like a list of traits as opposed to a human person.
I can hear them jiggling.
As she talks about World War II. and the second half is people who I think I feasibly would really want to be friends with. Yeah. So what ends up happening is they come to my shows. Literally, this just happened in New York. There's shout out to everyone I met in New York, all the Glue Factory listeners. It happens is like they come to see me, and then I'm like, oh my God, we're friends, and they're like, no, we're not. Yeah. So I flip it back, and then I end up being like, hey, like, oh my gosh, should we exchange numbers? And they're like, no.
All right, fucking hell.
So I can't nail like an equal hierarchy. Yeah. It's either them looking at me and I'm like, fuck you, Dad. And, or
you've had a lot of practice at that one.
Or I'm being like, and they're like, oh, and then like I could see the disappointment like fading in their eyes.
Well,
being
they
like,
actually they actually have to interact with you in real life. That's terrifying to them. To be fair, I had a similar thing where I used to kind of get really annoyed with it, and then after a while I was like, are you going to give me a bump? Basically, that was how I kind of reacted to it. It was like, if you could come up to me in a rave or in the festival, it's like, yeah, cool, hi, I'm that guy, but you've got to give me some drugs, man. That's the trade-off. And then they would be like, oh yeah, all right. Most of the time they'd be okay.
Is this going to come out after the 29th?
Oh, probably, yeah.
Is this going to come out? You know the release schedule. Is going to come out after the 29th?
I don't know, possibly.
What's on the 29th? The singles night?
No, the 29th is what I'm saying, Tom. Come to non-series, 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. at Fold.
Yeah.
The event description is incredible. It describes it as high quality, no nonsense techno.
Exactly.
Oh my God, I love
See?
that.
With the soothing presence of Tom Usher.
But don't you
men
love
will feel
British
comfortable.
techno?
Don't
Yeah,
you love
that's right.
Spanish?
Okay.
Don't you love though?
Well, that's Britain, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
Benidorm Techno.
yeah, it's Albie Senior.
That sounds great.
You can have a
yeah.
fry up. It's 45 degrees in there. Uno birrio, por favor.
I do really still love the sort of party being described as high quality, no nonsense.
Yeah.
I love that.
Pretty good.
Can we
Yeah.
borrow that as a tagline for Glue Factory?
High quality, no nonsense.
I love that.
High nonsense, no quality.
Nonsense, no quality.
But I love the idea of like a creative thing as like ephemeral as techno being no nonsense. It's like you're not allowed to express yourself with this creativity. It just has to be like
you have to
loud
be,
noises repetitively. That's
Yeah,
all you're
yeah.
getting
no,
with
you,
our
you-
creativity.
You can't be smiling when you're dancing.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to be.
I took a photo at Fold the other day.
Oh, I
and
shouldn't do that.
It was fucking insane, man. It was literally like I'd shot like the president. It was like 3 security guards came in and go, ah! And I was just sitting there like trying to take a photo of my mate because it was the, you know, when the lights come up and the light comes
Were
through.
you at Unfold?
No, it's 6 a.m. type thing, but it was like the light was shining through.
Wait. You
know when
weren't-
the shutters get all
No,
light?
I'm wondering which thing you were at because I was at one last week.
No, it was a couple of what was it?
a couple weeks ago.
Uh,
It wasn't D-Dan and DJ Nobu, was it?
no.
Okay.
I can't
Right,
remember who it
DJ
was.
Nobu.
I was
That's
it
like
was-
a name that you would have as a DJ.
it was DJ Fart in the Club.
DJ Fart in the club.
That was she's
Wow.
actually really great. She's
Yeah.
fucking amazing. It was so good. I was in that room all night. Yeah, a lot of farts in that club, and it was great. It was literally one of the best sets I've seen in ages. It blew my
DJ
head
being
off.
like, "Can you smell that?"
Yeah. So
DJ
but-
IBS.
yeah, they really shut it down quite quick, and they were going to kind of throw me out, and then my mate was like, "Nah, don't do that." But
Your
yeah.
mate was like, "Do you not know who this man is?" He's with
You
the
know,
Metropolitan
They
Police.
go to
Yeah.
throw you out, and then they suddenly are overcome with a
Yeah,
sense
with
of
a-
kindness towards all people.
With
And
a
then
warm
they just
aura. So,
they forget what they were doing and wander off.
Yeah.
but yeah, it was scary though. There's like 3 security guys came up to me. There was a bar staff behind me, and it was all this kind of because obviously I was, you're just kind of spaced out and you're not really like paying attention. You kind of just do it in that kind of natural reflex habitat way where you just go to take a photo because your brain just does that. And then suddenly like 3 or 4 people swarm onto you and be like, take your phone and delete all the photos. Yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah,
Mm.
they are not happy with that.
Do
They're
people
not
do
fucking
sex
around.
stuff there?
No, it's just. I mean, I think generally. Look, I have 2 opinions about this. But one is a cynical one, and one is a.
And I want to listen to.
One.
I want to hear them both. Let's go, buddy.
All right, the broadly supportive one is just that, especially at these things, people want to be able to don't want to feel like they're going to end up on I don't know a
Oh,
fucking
I
meme
agree.
page.
I agree with-
I'm always pro
Yeah.
no photos.
I totally
like
agree
no
with.
photos.
I totally
Yeah,
agree
yeah.
with no photos. It was
Yeah.
a mistake of me to do it. I just did it as a natural
Yeah.
reflex. I didn't actually. I shouldn't.
The cynical one is that nightlife in all of Europe has undergone a really strong Berlinification process in the last like 10 years.
Yeah.
Where if they
Yeah,
do
for
something in
sure.
Berlin, then everywhere else, like Madrid, will be like, oh, us too. We have a no
Yeah.
photos techno club also.
Yeah,
That kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I
see.
do get that. Obviously, the Berghain kind of effect where everyone wants to be seen as kind of like mystical as that.
Yeah, we've got a piss guy. Yeah, yeah, piss Gary.
Yeah, but there isn't
No nonsense.
no
Proper British piss guy.
no nonsense, high quality British piss.
What was it? I read it. I read a
But no,
great.
there's full nights tend to not have sex at them.
Yeah, but there's a lot. I guess what I like about it. I guess there was that whole thing. I don't know if you guys even remember. It was a couple of years ago on Twitter when I was still on it, but there was some proper like kind of. I think he was quite a young dude who was taking a photo in fabric of some guy who was like dancing, and I think the guy was like in his pants or he was like wearing barely anything, and he was like an old guy dancing.
Yeah.
And he was obviously
This is what I
yeah,
think of when
I
I
remember
think.
this,
kid,
yeah.
you
and
don't
he
wanna
was
end up
just
in the meme
obviously
page.
dancing in a crazy way, but he's just an old guy having fun on pills or whatever. Like, who gives a fuck? But then obviously, I think what happens now is there's a lot of a younger crowd who come in, and when they see people really enjoying themselves, their immediate reaction is, "Oh, this is going to look great on social media."
Oh.
And so when you do have that kind of collision between, I guess, younger people who all they know is the kind of panopticon or whatever, and then older people who all they know is the complete opposite, where we didn't even have phones.
Yeah.
That kind of collision in the middle really does mean that a lot of like horrible shit ends up happening.
These
I
kids
guess.
haven't even been to Bounce by the Ounce.
Yeah.
They've not seen a guy gurning his face off before.
But that's what I'm saying. I think that, and even like that, I think but then it kind of promotes this idea that gurning and like dancing and all these kind of behaviors that really are natural behaviors when you're in a secluded place. That is why braving is so good end up becoming like almost like shameful.
I guess
is having a boyfriend embarrassing, but for pills.
Yeah. It's being on pills embarrassing.
It's being on pills embarrassing, but that's the same kind of vibe. You're so worried about what other people are thinking about you, or the image you have in your head of what happens if they do look at you in an embarrassing way. Then you don't even want to let yourself go anymore, and I think that's really sad.
The inner voyeur.
Yeah.
Yes.
The inner food cult, the inner bold guy.
Yeah.
The other inner bold guy, not
the other one. The man who makes you feel uncomfortable. The singles night is a prison.
Yes.
Is having a boyfriend embarrassing article? I really felt like we'd hit peak article at that point. That has to be the high watermark of like you can just fucking write anything now.
Wait, was that one satirical?
No.
I
think it was. It was. I think
I enjoyed Ed Campbell's send up of
riposte
it.
of it.
That's so surprising that you guys didn't like the boyfriend one, but you liked the opposite.
I thought it was good. I thought it was good, and also it struck I thought the article was good, and I think basically she struck a massive nerve, and I think that reason why it's caused such a kind of like discourse earthquake, which is the worst sentence I think I've ever said, but I think why it became so viral is because it hit a nerve, which is essentially that a lot of single women are feeling that, you know, men don't give a shit. And if anything, I think what it really highlighted was a kind of thing that the Financial Times covered quite a while ago, but there's a massive increasing disparity between men and women politically. And that's filtering down into every kind of aspect of the way the society operates.
The women are becoming
no-nonsense British dating app.
No, but across the world as well. South Korea.
South Korea is incredibly right. Men are getting incredibly right-wing. Women getting incredibly liberal.
Yeah.
Really weird is that the UK, from that same sort of series of charts, is the one country that bucks that trend.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I still think that...
it's not it's happening, but it's not nearly as pronounced.
Yeah. But I mean, even still, you can see...
The UK is the one... It's because of South London. Yeah. South London exclusively
because of my singles night. It's because of my singles night. That's
exactly.
Reform is true. That reform has proved that that's true for boys.
No. Sorry, this is the wrong podcast. If you actually look at the actual numbers, it's overwhelmingly pensioners. The vast majority of under 25 men are still voting green.
Yeah, that's fair.
The whole like young men are going to reform thing is purely anecdotal. It's not based on zero data. But it's like it feels true because people keep repeating it. Well, including fucking journalists.
But what about the manosphere, though? I think the manosphere is a heavy influence on.
Yeah, of course. For the ones that are going.
Yeah.
You know.
Can we pronounce manosphere like man of war? Is that fun?
I also dare I say maybe this is a
stupid cheat. Sorry.
Controversial opinion, but this. Okay, actually, let's not get political.
If you're biting your own cheek,
no, but it's just like the men who are voting green. I think you can't guarantee that they're also not misogynist.
No, absolutely not. It's just that the broader trend the broader trend they're talking about in that article is just like a huge rightward shift among young men, which just isn't nearly as pronounced here. And it's a rightward shift in everything.
Yeah, I think it's less. It's also it's one of many other factors, but I think the other factors that she's referencing is the fact that I guess men, it's just a natural reaction to there's not a sense of entitlement, but you know, traditionally over years and decades and whatever since civilization has started, is that we live in a patriarchal society, and I don't want to sound like the wokest man alive, but I mean we literally have been living.
But that is your role. You're their leader, Tom.
Yeah, I know, but it's like we do though, and we have, and obviously now there's the more freedom and financial independence, and the more kind of like, for example, I know the girl who wrote the article. She's like a good mate of mine, and she basically was like, she's got an incredible life as a single woman, and she's really busy, she's got a lot of stuff going on, so it's like, why would she settle just for a dude who's just going to be like, okay, whatever, like I'm just a guy? She needs to settle for a guy who's going to be offering a lot of stuff to her life as well. And so I feel like in that way, men are have been lazy because they've been expecting just to have a wife just by the very nature of how society's operated around them. And now obviously the more freedom that women get, the more harder men are going to have to try to get a woman who's also good.
Okay, King, go off.
All right, yeah.
Go off, King.
And you're going to be giving this speech at the start of the singles night.
Blue Factory!